Hi, Sad. I was just going to try to show you some of the stuff that we were talking about last week. So I got the pen charged, and I think I've got a cable that will work. So you'd have to download the Livescribe software, and I didn't seem to have any problems with that. Once you get that, I think that's a free download. So once you have that downloaded, you've got your the notebook that you need. And if you look at the bottom, there's actually buttons printed on here. And I don't know exactly what all of them do. I don't use all of them very often, but the one that I think you need, or the couple that you need, are right over here. So there's a stop, pause, and record. So this is what you actually just touch this with the pen when you're ready to record. So if I took the cap off of the pen, made sure it's charged, there's a power button right here, so I'm going to push the power button, and hopefully you can at least sort of see that the screen came on. Gives you some information there, and I think right now it's just telling you the time and that it's charged. So then all I'm going to do is take the pen, and I'll go to the page, and I'm just going to touch that spot that says record. I won't be able to do it while showing you, but I'll do that. And the pen made a small sound to acknowledge that. And in the little LCD screen here it says record and the time is running. And then I can write anything that I want. So I'm just going to write in the notebook for a second here. So write 3x squared minus x equals 0, and then I'll factor out an x. And so I get my two solutions, and then after that all I do is go back to the bottom of the page over here, and I'm just going to hit stop, and you just take the tip of the ink pen and you push the stop button, and the pen will register and make a little noise to let me know that you actually pushed that. After that, I've got cord here. This is actually from my old BlackBerry phone, so if you happen to have anybody that has an old BlackBerry charger laying around, I think that might actually be all you need to connect to the computer. It's got a USB port on the other side, so I'm just going to plug that in to my computer. And I think, so the software, I don't know, I think you should be able to see my screen up here, but it's the Livescribe desktop stuff just sort of mounted and started on its own. And I tried a little bit to connect this so that I could get the, I'm going to wait to do that, so I could get it connected to the email. I couldn't get that quite to work. The Evernote thing here I think is a pay, something you have to pay for. And set up a connector. So I think what I did the last time that seemed to work relatively easily, I have to find the session that I'm looking for. So this is Subject Notebook 4, and I think all I did was just take this and drag it then, and I just dragged it to computer. It says there's audio associated with the session, and I think I wrote on the same page. So I played with this morning a little bit just to practice, and I think because I wrote on the same page, it's putting these two things together. So I'm going to see if I can select one, and I'll try the, neither of those seem to be the right time and day. 11:14, so it's got to be the later one, so I think it's this. I'm going to say send to computer. And it should take that and drop it onto my desktop, I believe. So it's prompting me for a name, so I'll say test2, put in my desktop. It says it was sent successfully, so then if I go to my desktop, should have dropped it on here somewhere. And there's test. Okay, so I found that file now. It's right here, and it just says it's a PDF. So I'll send this to you. I'll be interested to see how it works when you open it. But I think if I just double click on it, it opens it up. It should look just like a PDF file. And the thing I'm curious is to see if you actually get this same little window down here. So I don't know if this is a PDF file and this is part of it, or if this is overlaid because of the other software. I'm not sure. So this morning I was just practicing, so I wrote this one out. It's still there because I use the exact same page in the notebook. So the pen can tell the difference from page to page, I believe. So I should be able to hit play on this, and hopefully it will just play this one. The pen made a small sound to acknowledge that, and in the little LCD screen here it says record, and the time is running. And then I can write anything that I want. So I'm just going to write in the notebook for a second here. So write 3x squared minus x equals 0, and then I'll factor out an x. And so I get my two solutions. And then after that, all I do is go back to the bottom of the page over here, and I'm just going to hit stop, and you just take the tip of the ink pen and you push the stop button. So that was the session that I recorded right now. This one was an older one, so it's in black, I believe. The other thing that I don't think you could do in the old software, so I think if I click on this little icon down here, it should play this now, at least the green part that I just recorded. It should play that starting from a blank screen. So I remember telling you about that. So now it's gone. I'm going to just turn the volume down so you don't have to listen to me again. But now there's nothing here, and it's playing in the background right now. And when I start writing, the ink should show up from overlaying the blank rather than retracing. And I'm not sure why that one with the parenthesis popped up. That's the first time I've seen that something pop up out of order there, but I certainly didn't write it that way. So we'll have to see how much that happens. After that, I think I'm just going to, so this will be the first time I'm going to try to email this and see how large the file is. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this. I don't think I made any changes. So I will send you an email, and I'll try to attach that PDF, and we'll see how that goes. So when you get that, let me know how it looks when you open it up. Let me know if it works the way that you think or that it's going to work for you. I can try to bring the pen and the notebook and drop it off. I can try to meet with you tomorrow if you want, but if not, I'll try to leave you the pen and the notebook so you can at least play. All right, and then the other, this is using the software Screencast-O-Matic. I don't think you actually have to download the software. So the video that I'm making right now is using Screencast. So, just if we had talked about that one too. So if you wanted to see what it looked like. All right, let me know if you've got questions.